Dear friends, good evening. I'm happy to see you. And I'm very happy to see also my beautiful guest. My guest is an elegant and beautiful lady from United Arab Emirates. Her name is Shamma Al Amri. She is an artist and she is founder of Art Estate, art consultancy, and bleep.ae. Shamma, I'm happy to see you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you so much, Olga, for having me. It's an honor. Thank you.
That's a big pleasure. You know, guys, it's very interesting because we're studying together French, Mabat. We are studying online because now, of all pandemic things. And today I saw a beautiful queen because we get used ourselves in pajamas. We never saw, and the queen is coming to the studio.
Oh,
And we used to, to talk about arts, our last lesson. And I found out that we absolutely not agree about what is art. Because for me, art is something classical, elegant, like Rembrandt, like old style classic, like Ivazovsky, the pictures of the sea, something I was raised. And Shama is very progressive. She's telling me even the photos of Kim Kardashian is the art. And for me, it's something very vulgar. And I think, oh my God, what's going on with our world? Are we losing all the values? But because maybe I'm very old and Shama is very young and beautiful. Dear Shama, tell me please, why do you think that selfie of Kim Kardashian, for you as an artist and founder of Art Estate Consultancy, why do you think it is art?
first of all, Olga, I don't like selfies as well. But I think taste is not a matter if it's art or not. So that's something very important to think about. Not if we like it or hate it, it becomes art or not. And that's why I think we always have to think of what it is without our opinion of what we hate and like. Because as humans, like you said, we're used to certain things and we're used to beautiful things being portrayed as art. So we cannot question the new things that are coming now and judge them the same way we look at paintings. I think Kim Kardashian's selfie or anyone's selfie is a very important piece of art because I think it reflects history. And anything that comes out of people at a time like this, it is important to value it. It can look vulgar, it can look shallow, but we can study it. And if we study it and go deep, we will understand a lot about the psychology of the human living today, the way they live, and what's important for them.
I see, but you also told me that, Olga, if somebody put banana on the wall in the gallery, it is also art. But why do you think, for example, if I will put chocolate on the wall of the gallery, it's not banana anymore. You think it also might be in the Louvre?
I think it could be if you have clear intentions why. Anyone who has a clear message can take anything and put it because art is not about the object but about the message. For example, if I spill paint on the floor and take a picture and say this is art, it's not really because it was an accident. But when Jackson Pollock was spilling the paint, he intentionally did it because he wants to say something about the traditional painting. So if you have a message, anything can be art. But you have to have a message to society that will make them think, why is a banana in a gallery? And then I will think, what are you trying to say to me?
How do you think, Shama, your way of looking, which is very traditional and which is very feminine and elegant, because you are from United Arab Emirates, where women, they have very important role. Even many people in the world think that women are very much behind, but I know that here we have Minister of Happiness, who is a lady, and even the satellite was launched to the um, space by a lady who is 33 years old. How can you be that free? I think you're even more free than men. What gives you that freedom?
I think it all starts with perception and a way of thinking before social roles. And I think what makes art beautiful and sometimes what makes art crazy, like for example, the art piece you saw of the man doing something really crazy, like sleeping inside a bear, is the reason that there's no boundaries. We have to question everything. If you have that mentality, it's not about the way you appear, but the way you perceive the world. So I think that's very important. Um, the knowledge, the thinking, the research gives anyone power.
I agree, Shama. Tell me, please, what about, I love ballet very much. And nowadays, for example, if you go to Netherlands, there is new forms of ballet where almost naked people on the stage. And of course, for me, I cannot watch it because I think it's not ballet and it's not art. It's just people who have no manners. They pretend they are artists. But of course, maybe you will tell me, Olga, it's also we need to question. What do you think? To what extent we can do that?
I think the danger is because we're always trying to push what we're used to, that any person would find what comes strange. But it's also dangerous to close off those doors. If we start stopping people from doing it and saying, I will not put those people on theater, you were also closing an opportunity. I don't agree, for example, there's a lot of artists that do put themselves in physical situations that are dangerous or not healthy. But I think the fact that we have that freedom is important for society. We don't have to like it. We do not have to watch it if it interferes with something, but it will be a problem if we don't accept people doing it, because it also reflects on our level of judgment and tolerance. If it bothers me so much, why does it bother me so much? If someone wants to do certain thing, they can, because I'm also allowed to do my own version of what I believe is beautiful and important.
This is fantastic because you are very free and you are more free than any other people. And sometimes we think Arabic ladies, they're very close, but your mind is so big and so powerful. And I think you have a very big future. And you have
Thank
Ruhia
you.
Kabira. Your vision is really very big and strong. And also you are very tolerant. That is quite unique. And my last question to you, Shama, is how do you think in the pandemic times, because you are young and you are strong, how we can use that situation in art, in business? I also know that you created bleep.ie that helps people growing their brands, which is looks like hidden hero because our platform helping experts to build international brands by making movies with them, by making interviews with them and portraying them in the world. What we should do now, how we can help each other, and what this pandemic making to us and to arts.
I think it's very interesting that when the pandemic happened, suddenly a lot of people were interested in things that are soft, like art, like reading, like expressing themselves, because suddenly we have a lot of time as humans to think, not only to do our daily practice of going to our job, getting in a car, which I think almost makes the human like a robot. Suddenly, the human was back in the house and thinking a lot, and culture and art became again very important. I noticed a lot of artists doing more things and a lot of people interested suddenly more during the pandemic, which is very interesting. Like I said before, no one was actually looking at what we do. And now, suddenly, when people were faced with such a big problem that they did not expect, they went back almost to something very soft, to their roots, to looking at very simple things like art, like movies, like people that are performing, whether it's music or theater or anything like that.
That is very nice answer. I really enjoyed very much, Shama, talking with you, and I'm
Thank
happy that we are in the same group in French, and I hope there will be a chance to argue with you, but in a very elegant and polite way. Thank you so much your patience.
Fantastic. Thank you, Olga. It was an honor. Thank you so
Big
much.
pleasure. And I see that you have a very big future in United Arab Emirates and in the
Thank
world
you
with
so
your
much.
patience and knowledge. Pleasure to
Thank
be
you so
with you,
much.
Shama. All the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you, Olga.
Thank you. All the best. Bye bye. Thank you.